Hi and welcome to Mama Africa 8, where we speak parenting and parenting the African way. As I always say and always ask this question, I don't know why African parents always think that it is a written law that an African child only learns through pain, and some things are things that our children don't even need to learn because there are things that they can almost not be able to do anything about. This week, I've had three, four cases of parents that have been abusing their children physically because they've been bedwetting, because of bedwetting, and some of the pain and the physical abuses that children go through. Most of it is usually because of the ignorance of not knowing um, the truth or what exactly happens or is happening. All right. So something like bedwetting, uh, you wonder why a child is beaten for bedwetting. Yet, uh, there are several reasons why children bedwet, and some of them they have nothing that they don't have control over. Okay, and so one of these cases was really bad. This one girl who's 4 years was beaten so badly, so we even had to take her to the hospital. It was really bad. And so I just wanted to try and highlight some of the reasons why children bedwet, so that other parents out there who think that maybe their children bedwet because of one reason or the other, because of maybe disrespect, because they're playful, because uh, they can wake up, go and pee in the night, and they don't do that deliberately. Yeah, I just want to highlight on this so that the children may stop suffering, please. Okay, but the thing is, children don't bedwet knowing. So one of the reasons why children bedwet is because their bladders are still immature. All right, the nerves connecting to the bladder, connecting their bladders to their brain, is still maturing, is still growing, still connecting. Okay, so you give them time, because eventually um many people stop bedwetting, but in very few cases there are adults that bedwet, and for different and various reasons. But children bedwet because the nerves connecting to their bladder, connecting their brains to the bladder, are still growing, are still connecting. Okay, it is still on the process of growing, so that like when you say, can I say, when you're driving a car and then you say you start, which example can I give? You start a car before you start driving, before you start a car. Okay, so when you want this child to stop peeing on the bed because the other one stopped earlier, they all grow, and we all grow differently, and in different times. And so some of these children, their bladders grow slowly, and so just give them time, if that could be what is happening. And number two could be a hormonal imbalance, because normally the body produces what we call antidiuretic hormone. We call it ADH, all right, at night. That slows it slows down how much urine the kidneys make. You get it? ADH slows down how much the urine the kidneys makes. Okay, so some children don't produce enough of this hormone, leading to a production of excess urine while they're sleeping. Okay, so you'll get that a child wakes up 3-4 times, but the fifth time, because it has been a journey in the night, going and coming back, then they eventually get to susu or to pee on their beds. The third one should be deep sleep. Some of the children are deep sleepers. All right. So some children who bedwet are frequently extremely sound sleepers. They sleep soundly, and so the body relaxes, which is a good thing. So every part of their body relaxes, and so everything just finds its way out, and so they wake up and it is not deliberate. It's just that the sleep was sweeter than waking up to go and pee. Okay. Another thing would be small bladder capacity. Sometimes a child's bladder simply hasn't developed enough to comfortably hold the volume of urine produced throughout the night. All right. So the capacity is too much. So it is much of the urine plus the sleep. So there's much going on, and they don't know what to do with that. And being children, um, you'll find some will bedwet half on the bed, and then they wake up and go and pee. But in the morning, you'll just see the part that was on the bed, and you get irritated because of some reasons. I always ask myself, why do parents do that? I went through it so much. Oh, it was so much. And I don't know, I didn't understand why I used to bedwet. And it was quite something. It really took a toll on me. And I think when I became, and I was also really, really, really beaten for bedwetting. And so some also could be stress of life. So as much as we overlook the stresses that children go through, they still go through stress. And so a parent would ask, someone would ask, what kind of stress can a child have? So these are some of the stresses that our children get sometimes. One of them could be you as parents always fighting. So they have the fear trauma, that gives them stress. And so they sleep in fear. And also the fear of fearing to be beaten in the morning.